Hey everybody, this is Joe coming to you live from ISC West 2023. I'm at the booth a little bit early this morning to show you all a preview of some of the new solutions from GeoVision. One of the ones that I'm most excited about this year is the upcoming GVCloud solution. So this will be released in two phases. First, we will be releasing the cloud-based video solution, and then we will be releasing the cloud-based access control solution. The video solution should be available around the end of April or maybe early May. And then the cloud-based access control solution should be coming out in the summer around June or July. So let's take a closer look at what all the GeoVision Cloud solution can give you. So starting on the cloud video side, you have a few options of how you can record cloud video. One option is a pure cloud model where you utilize the GVCloud bridge device. This is a small box, as you can see here pictured on the wall, that will support up to 4 GeoVision AI embedded analytics cameras or any third-party ONVIF compliant camera. By utilizing this cloud bridge, you can send your cameras directly to the cloud just by plugging into the network, and you do not need an on-site recorder. The cloud does also have the ability to have an onboard storage on the bridge. So if you wanted to store locally on the bridge, you can, and then you can also choose to pay monthly to record to the cloud. If you choose to record locally on the bridge and then view it in the cloud website, there is no fee for that. But if you do want to add on and store in the cloud, then there would be a monthly fee for that, and prices will be announced shortly. Your other option, as you can see here pictured on this wall, is you can still utilize GeoVision's AI Guard on-site VMS analytics platform or the long-standing GVVMS solution to record on-site, and then you can stream to the cloud. By doing this, you do not need a cloud bridge device. You can just stream directly to the cloud. So let's take a closer look at some of the features within the web page of the GVCloud website. So as we come in here, you can see this is the kind of opening screen whenever you come into the cloud website. And first, it's going to show you your most recent events for your cameras. Over here on the left, you will see all of your cloud bridge devices. You can go ahead and click and expand those, and you can see each of the 4 cameras that are associated with those cloud bridges. If you were to click on one, it would give you the most recent events from that bridge. Now you can scroll through here and look at your events, and let's say you want to take a closer look at this. You can click on it. What it will do is it will pull up and give you the ability to view playback right there on the default tab. That's if you're recording to the VMS or you're recording directly to the cloud bridge itself. And if you were recording to the cloud, if you pay for the monthly fee, you'll see another tab that says Cloud Playback. So you'll be able to click and watch that as well. You also have your Live View tab, so you can go ahead and click and view your live video. And then you have your snapshot to see what triggered the event. So as you can see here in this video, it was taken of the vehicle going through the gate here. And we can watch our playback. We can also pause our event here. We could full screen. There's some options that you have down here on the bottom. And again, you are able to click on the live view option and it will flip in and give you live view of that camera. We're here at the ISC West show floor, so we don't have the greatest internet connection. As you can see there, it was a network error. I can't get connected at the moment, but you can at least see how it would look in this video. If we close that out, coming back over here, over on the left, you can expand and click the arrow over, and you have a few options here. So live streaming, if you just want to do traditional viewing, you do have the ability to come up to the right and you can view up to 16 channels of live video. So let's say if I wanted to do a grid, I can click that, and then I have my live camera feeds that would be displaying here. Again, we don't have the greatest connection here at ISC West, but you can visualize what it would look like. I've got at least one camera that I can show you here. So this is where you could do traditional viewing. Over on the left, playback, you do have the ability to view your playback footage on a timeline. So you can come in again to your bridge, select your camera that you're interested in, and then it would give you a timeline representation of the events for that cloud bridge. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show that or not, but at least you can see there is a playback option. And then the other option is coming over here onto this monitor. We do have on the left, if you see where it says query events that I have highlighted, this gives you the ability to do an intelligent search. So let's say, for example, you are interested in searching for AI analytics events. Let's click on this cloud bridge. You can choose your date and time range up at the top. So maybe we go back a day, and then we're going to go ahead and hit OK here. And then you can choose a drop down, and let's look for AI events. Okay, what kind of AI event do we want to look for? Let's say maybe intrusion. We click on that, hit search, and it's going to give us our intrusion events for this camera that we've selected. Now, intrusion events, how does that work? So whenever you set up the cameras, you would log into the web page of the camera and you would set up your intrusion zone. In this example here, you can see we set up our intrusion zone on the road, so we get, the most possible demonstration clips that we can show. But if I was to go ahead and click on that, this is where I was talking about earlier. You'll have the ability to view playback directly from the cloud bridge, or if you purchase the cloud storage, you can click on cloud playback and you can watch those right there. Okay, so you can hit play, and then again, you'd have the ability to watch that clip. And of course, conveniently, you can click over to live view, and then it would flip into the live view of that camera. I don't think I have connection to this camera anymore, so we're gonna go out of that. But anyways, that's how you can do the query event option and search for intelligent data. Now coming over here, there's another very convenient feature with the cloud solution, and this is a map representation. This allows you to visualize your customers' locations on a map. So if a customer has multiple locations, maybe spread out across the US or a state, they can visualize those locations on the map. As you see here, this is utilizing Google Maps, so I can zoom out, I can zoom in and interact with it. We have a floor plan set up here. We'll go ahead and click on that. This is the ISC West show floor. We've got our booth represented. We click on that, and now you can see a map of our booth here. And I can click and drag and move around this map. This is a 3D map, so it is fully interactive. As you can see, we have one camera that's up displaying live right now. I can go ahead and close that if I want, but if you do want to see a camera, you just simply click on it. It's going to bring up that live feed of that camera right there, and you can watch it as you want and close it out when you're done. But the other really nice feature right here is your access control doors can be represented on this map if you are using the GeoVision cloud-based access control solution. Okay, so that's something I'll show here in a moment, but on the doors, if I click on it, and let's say that you had a cloud camera associated, you would be able to see the live camera feed right there. This is a live feed from a camera in Taiwan. And then you can also right click on the door itself, and it gives you the menu there where you can control the door's lock status. Now, you can conveniently access all these different features up in the top left-hand corner, right where it says GeoVision. You click on it, and you can click on Cloud VMS. This is the video portion that I showed at the beginning of this video. You can click on EMAP, which is what we're on now, or you can click Access Control, which is what I'm about to show. So it does give you the ability, all within one browser, to be able to manage both your cloud video and cloud access control. Coming over to this monitor, I'd like to talk about the cloud access control solution. So I'm gonna zoom back out here, and the way that this will work is you can utilize existing GeoVision access control panels. There is only one panel that you will not be able to utilize, which is the GV-AS8111 kit. That's the 8-door control panel. Otherwise, you have a few options of how you can connect your panels. The GV-AS1620 will be able to have direct cloud connectivity, and you will not need a bridge. You just plug it into your network, and then you'll be able to associate it into your cloud account. Another option, if you want to use the GV-AS2120, which is the 2-door controller, or the GV-AS4111 kit, you can use the GV-AS bridge that you see pictured there at the top. This is a bridge device similar to the camera bridge that we showed earlier, and it does give your panels cloud connectivity. Now, the ratio would be a 1-to-1 connection, so for every panel, you will need an AS bridge. And then lastly, we will be releasing a new reader here called the DFK1355. This is a mullion style keypad and card reader, and this will give you the ability to just utilize the reader paired with the cloud bridge, and you will not even need a control panel. Okay, so those are the options that you have in the structure of how you can connect your hardware. And then once you come in here to the access control web page, you've got, again, your events that show up as the main page on the monitoring tab. You can view this in tile formats like you see here, where it shows you the access control event with a snapshot from your integrated camera. Or if you want, you can go up to the top right-hand corner and you can view this more as a list. Now, once you click on an event, it will give you a pop-up and it will show you the snapshot that triggered that event. And then you can also click and watch your playback video, and conveniently, if you'd like to flip and see live video from that door, you have the ability to do it. Now, over on the left here, you have your doors listed out, and there's a door icon. You can right click on this and you can control your door lock status right there. So if you need to quickly unlock a door for a guest, you do have the ability to right here through the cloud page. Lockdown. If there's an emergency situation, you do have the ability to do a one-click lockdown of an entire system. Enrolling users is very easy through this web page. You can click on the user list. And as you can see here, we've got several users already entered, but you have a few options. You can either manually enter a single user, or you also have the ability to import users, and then you can export a list of your users if you'd like as well. But let's say, for example, if we want to add a user, we can now go in here, we can add their picture right there, type in their name and information. You can get as detailed with this as you'd like. If you want to give them like a division, a department, a sector, put their email, their phone number, you can put all that data in there. And once you do that, you can click right here, add card. When this comes up, you can type in the card number that you want to assign to them, and then access rule down here. Before doing this, you would have already created what we call an access rule, and this is basically a schedule or a group schedule for people to, have access to doors. So you could come in and let's say this person, you want to give them the sales access group. You'd be able to do that, click that, hit save, and then their card is now active for that user with that schedule. So it is very easy to go ahead and enroll a user. And then the access rules themselves, that's pretty easy to do as well. If you come over here to access rule, you have the ability to come in and create a new rule at the top. You can give it a name, whatever you would like. And then as far as doing your times, you just basically simply drag your time there as to what you want it to be. So maybe you want somebody to have Sunday access 8 to 5 or Monday through Friday 8 to 5 or whatever. You just do that and then you can save and close it. And then it's also got a really convenient copy button here where you can then paste it to multiple days. So you don't have to go through and individually do that. And of course you would just click save to save it, and you can also choose what doors you want that schedule to apply to right over here on the left. So very easy to create your schedules and everything. You can do special days, holidays, that all can be done there. So this has been a quick preview of the GeoVision Cloud Video Solution as well as Cloud Access Control Solution. Look for this coming out this spring and summer. Thanks a lot for watching.